Yeah, hello guys. I got a customer who say that the AC is blowing warm air. I'm the one who fixed this very car AC system. Get the original genuine compressor into it, and so this is a clutchless VDC variable displacement compressor, which most like 95% of Nigerian mechanic will not fit into this very car competently. So I did that, and it was a record breaking. That was I think around November last year, and now it has been working. However, having some little issues of leaks. Sometimes the refrigerant get low. So I was looking at it. I made sure that I actually fix up the leak. Until today, I gotta know that the leak is actually coming from this very service port here, the low suction side. So I'm gonna be needing to replace that, and I need to evacuate the refrigerant that is currently inside the system before I can be able to replace that. However, when the customers are complaining that the AC system blows warm air, I was thinking that is normally that the refrigerant is completely out, but I just checked it using my manifold gauge set right there, and there is just more than enough refrigerant inside the system. So that poses the question of what the heck could be the problem. What the heck could be a problem? Now, I was thinking that VW did what they often do. There could be fuse here, but unfortunately, let me know if it is a blown fuse. I didn't find anything there. Now, I have to do some manual testing procedures before. If I didn't get any result, then I can go into computer diagnostics to see. And that is why I like Volkswagen, because if there is any problem of sort with the AC system that is not that AC is blowing warm air, you're gonna figure it out using this scanner. So now let's go into it. Let me show you what I did. I know some of you guys who started complaining already. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn the ignition on. She's on, right? Yeah, she's on. Okay. Okay, wanna go to scan it, and wanna go, let's take a look at it. Go to diagnostics. You can feel the fan running, and it's blowing warm air. I haven't started the car, so I want to go ahead and start the car. What the heck happened? Okay, I'll do it again. We're on. Now the mistake I did there was I left the key and I pulled the ignition. We got an EPC light constantly on. I'm gonna erase that because I know it's an error code. I shouldn't have left the ignition, the key on, and I pulled out the battery terminal. So let's go ahead and diagnose it. Gonna go ahead and click Volkswagen. Wanna see it and see exactly what is going on. Okay, so we're gonna go automatic selection, automatic detection. Okay, so Tiguan after 2.8. So this is 2014 model with the mileage, yara yara yara. So I'm gonna go ahead and check. Ouch, that was a mistake right there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna take this moment to erase that error code. So let me pause it and go to the engine electronics and know why we have 9 DTC code. So I want to get this thing done before I go further. Okay, cooling system performance, ignition distributor, that's sporadic, turbocharger, under boost. So okay, so it seems like the socket pulled out. Cylinder trim is fire. Codes, okay, all these are sporadic, but the turbo under boost is static. Okay, so what I want to do right now is I want to shut the, before shutting it down, let me go back a little bit. I want to go back and let's scan the climatronics. Let's go. Oh, I made a mistake, so let's do it again. Automatic detection. Okay, so it's full system diagnostics and go to climate control. Okay, we're at DTC. Okay, here we go. You can see right there, B10A4915. And what does it say? It's a AC compressor activation open circuit and short to the ground. Short circuit to positive, sorry. So, and it's a active and static. So it's not sporadic. If it is active and static, so which means it's current. And if it's sporadic, it means it comes intermittently. I think I've seen this kind of error code before. So now let's go here. I want to go ahead and perform some actuation testing, and let's see if we're gonna get a code there. So let me go ahead from here, activate the compressor. Okay, so start. Now it says active, right? Okay, and the sound of the car did change actually. Okay, I want to put my hand here and see if I'm gonna feel any cold air, but I don't think it's bringing any cold air. You know the reason why? Because it should be taking some amperage. There is no amperage. Everything here seems to be dry. So at this junction right now, let me still perform some other tests here. Some other tests which I needed to perform here is to take the hand feel at the suction line, and it's so warm to touch. Both of them are warm to touch, so which means the AC is not working. The compressor didn't kick on. So first thing first here, I want to shut down the car down. But we have seen the error code, right? So I want to shut the car down. Hey buddy. Okay, now I want to pull out the key out of the ignition. Now I've shut the car down, and we are seeing the error code that is here. Now in order to perform some other testing procedures which we needed to perform, you need to start up the car, all right, and turn on the AC on. When you turn on the AC on, that is what I did. They want to come over here. When you come over here, you want to find a compressor somewhere around here, right? Then you want to go underneath here. Okay, so you see these wiring harness right here. I'm gonna show you guys again. Okay, this wiring harness, that is for the pilot control, or what you now know as the variable valve, the AC compressor solenoid control valve. So what do we do under this very condition here? Oh my god, there is a lot of oil leakage right here. I don't know where this oil is coming from, but we did a seal up somewhere. So where the heck could this one be coming from? This is really too much. This is too much. That's why the engine is saying you should check. So here you need to pull out this very wiring harness here and turn on the AC system on with the engine running. Then use your multimeter and turn it to voltage range and check if you can get up to 12 volts or 11 volts right there. So now let me tell you guys something here. If you are getting up to 12 volts there, 12, 11, 10 volts, that's pretty normal. But if you're not getting any volts right there, let me address something quick. If you're getting 12 volts there, so it means the pilot control is bad and need a replacement, and that is what the problem is. However, If you are not getting up to 12 volts right there and you are getting some irregular milliamp volts there, even with the actuation here using your scanner, then that's a dead giveaway that this guy needs a replacement. Your climate control needs a replacement. And pretty much that is all I'm gonna do for this very one here. For this very car, for obvious reasons, we have tested it, and lo and behold, after using a multimeter to test the connector, which I told you that is down here, there is no power going in there. Now, before reaching every place, we check the fuse here, and the fuse are all intact. And we also check the fuse here, which you need to pull out this very guy right here, right, which is simply by you get it out. Let me show you. This is how it goes in there. Push it, so this is how it goes in, right? So you pull it and you drag it out, right? So that is how you remove it. So we've checked every fuse there. The fuse there are all in good condition. Then I know definitely I have to use the scan tool, and the scan tool is giving me, so that error code, like I've explained to you, that is exactly what is wrong with it. So guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.